from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game
ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step.
There he goes. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he makes the catch. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Pulls it in. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Fires on the move. Working that left side. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Makes the catch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback adapting. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's McMillan. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a great play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made it quick.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown LSU.
Quarterback flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Finds a little space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got room at the 35. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Fires to the big fella. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Works the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. Bringing it back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy set everything up.
They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. Back open in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Mueller. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own. Oh, he's got just plowing ahead. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushes.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Ball carried by the running back. Marked down at the 39-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the lone back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle, it's man. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Turning it, headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more of, should have ran a better route.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Mueller. Release to the back. And they can't make the play on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Gets it out fast. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
14.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Mueller. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A little screen to the running back. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quick completion on the out route. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. First down here for the offense.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. To the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pressure in his face, and he lets him fly.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
LSU 17.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking downfield, it's Mueller. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And they're able to get him on the ground. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
Brings up 4th down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And to have a rushing
touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here comes the heat. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
LSU, 17.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they tack on a little more to this big lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. Turning it on! Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On target over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mueller. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. After that last completion, it's second down. Gonna look downfield again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it behind the line. It's Kamara. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Floats it out in space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He'll do it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the handoff. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to...
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Huge loss on the play. It's a turnover on down. Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Mueller. He's got him. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Camaro. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that...
He unleashes a long one. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Gets it to him on the screen. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mueller. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try the run. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great...
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Touch. Oh, now LSU. The defense putting points on the board.
LSU
Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Here's the pressure. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's reeled in. It's Gonzalez. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. It's complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll keep it himself, and he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely.
Just steamrolling the defense. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turns it on at midfield. Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking for a man. It's Mueller. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
That is the score. South Carolina, 86. LSU, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mueller. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love it.
Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Mueller. Not quite. They're incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast. pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throws it back. Firing to the right, complete. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to pass. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the